One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief. First drive and you force a turnover, this team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He is going no. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Spins away from the defense. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. After the run, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go right back to it. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Hughes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Hughes. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw again. Right over the middle, it's Moore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Bringing the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
On third and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's slow. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting. Because right...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll immediately call timeout. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Edwards. fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Mason. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Anthony. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Edwards. Flipped it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wideout. But jet sweep pass. Finds a little space. Inside the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 18 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's low. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit more.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
With the catch, it's Hughes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, he makes the play. It's intercepted. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recovery. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
On the move, it's Whittington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab past the marker. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Heaves it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Oh, he got loose. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback running on the draw. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, it in great position here. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. No good.
No.
After the missed field goal, still down by 11. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Whittington. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
There he goes! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Boys, you got it in right now, boys.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Oregon! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extended extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Quick strike complete. Fighting off the defender. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gets it all the way down to the 30. Yard line, it'll be a first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as
big man has it, it's a first down 4. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So now it's 2nd and long. Direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Dances away to buy time. Grabbed in the middle. It's sticky. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play. Time after time after time after time. And that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great.